Well, good morning on a very foggy Pacific Northwest winter morning here at Renton Airport. We've got a long flight today down to the San Francisco Bay Area. We're flying into Hayward and just waiting for the fog to clear off here at Renton. It's about 9:40 in the morning. We'd hoped to leave at 8:30, but we knew fog was going to be an issue, and right now I suspect it's going to be about 10 or 11 before it clears here. And you can probably see outside there. It's pretty foggy. It is starting to lift. Visibility is picking up a little bit, and ceilings are picking up. Last time we checked, it's about 400 foot overcast. So we're going down to the Bay Area for a couple of reasons. One is I've got some work meetings down there tomorrow, so I've got the whole day today to fly down. So I wanted to have plenty of cushion for any weather issues like we're having here with the fog. And then also 62 Delta Lima is going in for its annual and 600-hour check down at Hayward. There's a shop there called Absolute Aero that's a really good diamond shop. It's going in there for its checks. I'll be leaving it there. It'll probably be down there for 2 or 3 weeks, and then when it's done I'll head down and pick it up. So yeah, we're just keeping an eye on the weather now to see when we'll be okay to depart. For my personal minimums, departing in low visibility like we've got right now, as you may know, Part 91 doesn't have any regulations about that. So in theory, you can depart 0-0 conditions, which I definitely wouldn't do myself. What I use for my personal minimums is I want to be able to get back into either the airport I just departed from or an adjacent airport and fly an instrument approach in. And so I want the minimums to be, the weather conditions to be such that I know I'll be able to get in. So for Renton, the lowest ceiling is 530 feet, but we're right beside Boeing Field, so I could get into, if I had engine issue, say after takeoff, and I needed to get back on the ground, I could get into Boeing as easily as I could into Renton. Boeing's ILS is 308 feet, so call it 350, 400. So I'm looking for 400 foot ceilings at Boeing, or call it about 600 foot ceilings at Renton to be okay to get going. And we're starting to get close to that, so keep an eye on it and hopefully get going soon. Looking forward to having you all along today, and I'll turn the cameras back on once we're ready to go.
Okay, so we're getting ready to depart now. Ceilings are still only 400 at Renton, visibility is 3, so that's fine. But at Boeing Field, which is right next door, ceilings are up around, bouncing between 800 and 900. So that's plenty of altitude. The minimum percent altitude for the ILS into Boeing is 300 feet, so we've got plenty of cushion there. And as I say, we can get into, if we needed to get back into there, we can do that as quickly as we can get into Renton. So that's fine. We will get our flight plan here and put in our checklist and get moving.
Confirmation Foxtrot 17530, observation 1's com, visibility 3, statute model, sky conditions, mist, ceiling up 400, overcast, temperature 2, dew point 2, altimeter 3024. Runway 16 and use expect the on-of approach. As this weather information for Western Washington is available on flight service frequencies. Advise next contact use information Foxtrot.
Renton ground, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima, ready to copy IFR to Hayward. That's Hotel Whiskey Delta.
Mr. 62 Delta Lima, Renton ground, clear to the Hayward Airport via the Renton 3 departure. Radar vectors, Alder, Victor 495, Battlegrounds, Newburgh, then as filed. Climb via the SID, expect 15,000, 5 minutes after departure. See departure frequency 119.2, squawk 1554.
Okay, 62 Delta Lima is cleared to the Hayward Airport via Renton 3 departure. Radar vectors, Alder, Victor 495, Battleground, Newburgh, then as filed. Climb via the SID, expect 15,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 119.2, squawk 1554.
Mr. 62 Delta Lima, back correct information Foxtrot, runway 16, taxi via Alpha.
16 taxi via Alpha 2 Delta Lima. Okay, we'll put that in when we get up to the taxi area. So, lights, camera, action. Left brake, right brake, both brakes. Okay, parking brake set. Let's enter in this updated flight plan. Turn taxi lights off. Nice thing is to be able to enter it in on the iPad and then transfer it via the flight stream G1000. Alder, Victor 495 to Battleground, BTG, and then Newburgh and then Asphalt. Okay. It's all good, so we can transfer that to here. Activate, okay, and now we're Alder, BTG, that. Okay, that's all programmed in. Okay, as part of the check, we will advance power to full before the ECU test. So, voter tests A, auto, B, auto, A, auto, B, auto. Let's run the ECU test. Left, AB fail, right, AB fail. Okay, it's all good. Okay, so we're going to be taking off runway 16. Taxi, brakes released, power, taxiway's clear. Okay, so Renton ceilings have come up just a little bit, up to 500. Sounds like Bowenfield is VFR, so that is all good. Renton Tower, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima, holding short 16, ready to depart IFR.
Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima, Renton Tower, hold short runway 16.
Hold short 162 Delta Lima.
I'm sorry, 62 Delta Lima, runway 16, clear for takeoff.
16 cleared for takeoff, 2 Delta Lima. Lights, camera, action. Look good, release. Airspeed's alive, times 2. Looking for 76, 56, 66, 6 rotate. Positive rate of climb, tap, gear up. Power back to 92. Okay, 500. Pumps off.
Central 62 Delta Lima, contact CL departure, see ya.
Over to departure, 2 Delta Lima, thanks. About on. Here we are, above. Tops are about 900. Going to 130. Settle departure, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima, climbing through 1,600 for 3,000 just off Renton.
62 Delta Lima departure to contact, I'm going to maintain 4,000.
I maintain 4,000, 2 Delta Lima. Pumps up, pumps off, gear up. Turn lights off, taxi lights and landing lights.
2 Delta Lima, flighting 160.
160, 2 Delta Lima. Heading. So we've got a beautiful view of fog-covered Pacific Northwest and Mount Rainier over there to the left.
62 Delta Lima, clear direct Alder, climb and maintain 15,000.
Direct to Alder, climb maintain 15,002 Dublin. Okay, direct Alder, enter. So turn on nav. Okay, so we're turning, and then 15,000. 15,000. Light level change.
5,000. Proceed direct to Zadon.
We'll put in climb power.
Zadon 3 Uniform Delta.
Okay.
Uniform Delta, you can turn direct to Zadon.
So we are cleared up to 15,000 now. We're direct to Alder, so we're on our flight plan.
Departure low, Delta 532, 2,700, climbing 7,000, Mount 2.
Okay, we're climbing through 7,000.
Delta 532, climb maintain 15,000.
Nice view of Mount Rainier off there to the left. Down towards Portland, straight ahead.
Seattle approach, Twin Cessna 3 Uniform Delta. Go ahead. Yeah, hey, 3 Uniform Delta, I've got a high cylinder head temperature here, so I'd like to get like a vector to the north and see if I can sort it out. There are 3 Uniform Delta, do you want to just fly heading 340 or 360? Turn left heading 360. 360, 3 Uniform Delta. 3 Uniform Delta, what altitude did you want? Can I stay level here at 6,000 per a minute? I'm probably just going to go ask for return back to Boeing Field, 3 Uniform Delta. 3 Uniform Delta, roger. Just keep me apprised. 6,000 is fine. Just let me know what you need. 3 Uniform Delta, roger that.
Okay, there's O2 coming on. We just got above 10,000, 10,000.
Number 62 Delta Lima, contact Seattle Center 126.6. We'll see you later.
Seattle Center on 126.6. Thanks for your help, 2 Dublin. 26.6. Seattle Center, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima, climbing through 12,100 for 15,000.
Number 62 Delta Lima, Seattle Center.
Okay, there's Alder. On course on Victor 495. Okay, so we're just a little bit south of Seattle now. Thought it might be fun to turn on the cameras here just as we're heading past Mount St Helens here, which is the Pacific Northwest volcano that blew its top in 1980. Still tons of debris around on the north side. So we've currently got just under 36 nautical miles to the battleground VOR, which is just north of Portland. We have that programmed in. It's heading its frequency 116.6. That's programmed in there.
Number 62 Delta Lima, the Portland altimeter 3023. Contact Portland approach 124.35.
3023 and 124.35 for Portland approach 2 Delta Lima. Thanks. Portland approach, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima is 15,000.
Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima, Portland approach, altimeter 3023.
3023, 2 Delta Lima. 3023, 3023. We're just coming up on Portland here. So there's battleground, and then we'll head over to Newburgh, then down south toward Eugene and so forth. Okay, we'll turn the cameras off here and put them on when we're a bit further down the line. Okay, we are just about 7 nautical miles north of Eugene, in central sort of South Oregon State, cruising along at 15,000.
2 Delta Lima, contact Shell Center 127.55.
127.55 to Dublin.
Sierra State 1, Papa Victor 8,700 VFR.
Seattle Center, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima is 15,000.
62 Delta Lima, Seattle Eugene altimeter 3020.
3020 Delta Lima. Just as I was saying, we are just coming up on Eugene VOR. We are cruising along at 15,000. 15000. We've got a headwind now, so the headwind's picked up a little bit. It's 15 knots. So true airspeed's 178, ground speed is 163, so still not too bad. And as forecast, it's been totally clear, just a little bit of ground fog in some valleys, and like we had leaving Renton, but otherwise it's been really, really beautiful. And looks like it's going to stay that way all the way down to Hayward. We look at our destination, it's totally calm, clear, 10 statute miles visibility, so more than that, and 16 degrees, so very nice. So we're cruising along here, we're just passing the Three Sisters, which is the last of the volcanoes we see in the sort of Oregon Cascades. And then further along here, after we pass Medford, we'll see Mount Shasta, and we're just turning on course here to OED, which is the Medford VOR, and that is 99 nautical miles ahead of us, so about just under 100 nautical miles. And we can have a look here on the flight computer, look up to trip planning. So 2 hours 25 minutes remaining. We'll land with just a little under 2 hours of fuel on board, so that's good. We've got our total endurance right now is 4 hours and 20 minutes, so a lot of fuel on board, and it's a good time. We'll actually start transferring some of the fuel from the ox tanks. So looks like we're about 17 gallons aside on the mains. That's probably a good time to start transfer. So we little switches down here, and you'll see alert comes on to say the left ox pump is on and the right ox pump is on. Turn that on, and that stays on just to let us know they're pumping. So they pump from the ox pumps, which are in the tanks behind the engines. Those pump into the mains in the wings and just fill those up. So over time we'll see that increase. Okay, we are just southeast of Medford, just crossed past the Medford VOR and Ashland, and heading down the Siskiyou Valley. You can see up ahead Mount Shasta. We're going to pass to the right side of that, and we'll have some nice views of it as we go past. All is proceeding well. We're still at 1,000 or 15,000. Everything is still very, very clear. We have a little bit of a headwind still, 18 knots, so our ground speed's 160, which is still fine. So we're still making good progress. It's a nice area here. Off to our right is the Siskiyou Mountains and Fort Jones VOR. Once we get past Siskiyou County Airport, there's a waypoint there of Grenna. Take a little dogleg to the right, and then be heading down towards Redding and Red Bluff and so forth, and down the valley there, pretty much straight shot into the Bay Area. So cruising down here, the Siskiyou Valley, we've got about 3.5 nautical miles to Grenna, then we'll be taking a turn to the right, doing about a 4-hour flight today with a bit of a headwind and about 600 nautical miles. I really enjoy long cross countries like this, just great adventure, and at 15,000 you really get to see amazing views of the scenery and so forth. But it does take a little bit of planning and physiological planning as well. I do everything I can to avoid having to use the facilities, because there are no facilities on Twin Diamond, and usually that's just metering water intake beforehand, peeing as much as possible before takeoff. But for the day before, I'm not dehydrating, but I'm just maybe drinking a little bit less than I would otherwise. And then, although I bring a water flask along with some ice water, I try and just sip it, and sort of every half hour I'll just take a sip. But yeah, once in a blue moon, you gotta go, and you gotta go. One alternative is to just find an airport somewhere and land, but realistically that's going to add about an hour to the trip. If you need to do it, you do it, and that's fine. The other secret weapon I have is these, which, if you haven't come across, are very well worth having in your flight bag, of travel johns. They actually work really well. They're a little awkward to use in flight, but they work great. There's no leaks because there's gel inside that absorbs the urine, and there's no smell, no leaks, so highly recommend having them along.
November 62 Delta Lima, Oakland Center 132.2, great day.
Oakland Center on 132.2, 2 Delta Lima, thanks. Oakland Center, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima, 15,000.
Okay, 62 Delta Lima, Oakland Center, rating altimeter 3012.
3012, 2 Delta Lima. So we're starting to come up on Mount Shasta, pretty amazing view. I'm going to move the camera over.
For Chico with information about stuff.
62 Delta Lima, I have an amendment to the route. Let me know when you're ready to copy.
62 Delta Lima is ready to copy.
62 Delta Lima, at this time, you're clear direct Rebus, that's Romeo Echo Bravo Alpha Sierra. Direct Oakland VOR, Oscar Alpha Kilo, direct Hayward.
Okay, 62 Delta Lima is cleared direct Rebus, direct Oakland VOR, and direct Hayward, 2 Delta Lima.
2 Delta Lima, read back correct, thank you. 0, have a good day.
Rebus are...
Okay, switch that tower, we'll be looking for the Cessna, thank you, 1 Mike.
BAS. Okay, so we've been cleared direct Rebus, which is 200 nautical miles, so quite a ways down, basically into the Northern California Bay Area, and then Oakland, which is at Oakland Airport, or beside Oakland Airport, and then Hayward. So just from Rebus, it's just 15 nautical miles to Oakland, and then 6 down to Hayward. So there's Mount Shasta, passing right off our right wing. We head down, down, past Redding there, and once we get down to the Shasta National Recreation Area, then we're over these hills that are up ahead of us, and then it's basically down the valley, past Red Bluff, then we come into Rebus, which is just on the north side. We'll be talking to NorCal presumably by then, and then over to Oakland, and then Hayward. Okay, we are about 75 nautical miles north of the Rebus waypoint, then we'll be going to Oakland and Hayward. Still at 15,000, we're talking to Oakland Center. Soon we'll be handed off to NorCal approach, and we'll see if the Hayward ATIS is available.
Hayward Tower, information hotel, 21550. Wind 260 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 16, 2.7. Altimeter 3008. Visual approach in use. Landing and departing runways 28.
Center, good morning.
Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Okay.
6100 for 10,000.
Yeah, hotel.
Angel flight 6166, traffic 12 o'clock, 15 miles, opposite direction, 7,000 for 10,000, heavy Boeing 777.
That's an Angel flight.
6166, looking.
There's an Angel flight that was going from Seattle down to San Jose today. I actually talked with the pilot yesterday, flying a patient down here for some treatment in the Bay Area. Let's see, we have got on trip planning, we've got about 30 minutes. Ian obviously will be slowing down and doing the downwind, presumably into Hayward. We've got time here too, we'll do our pre-landing checklist. So descent landing data, we have the altimeter, which is 3008. ComNav, so we won't put in tower yet because we'll probably have a few more handoffs before we get there. The tower will be 120.2, ground will be 121.4. I think we will put that in now.
0.7. Altimeter 3008. Visual approach in use. Landing and departing runways 2.
So ground is in. That's loaded, ready to go. Safety harnesses are all good. Backrest, parking brake, both that's released. Rudder trim, gear warning lights, do a test here. All good. Landing lights,
Yeah, 3327.
turn those on.
Coming in level 230.
Okay, so it looks like Rebus is just on the far side of the bay, up ahead here. can just see it on there. There's the bay, which is that's coming into view ahead.
3497, Skywest 3327.
Rebus is just on the point on the other side. Then we'll be turning left to head down towards Oakland and Hayward.
2 Delta Lima, cross Rebus, add and maintain 5,000. The Oakland altimeter is 3009er.
Cross Rebus, add and maintain 5,000, and altimeter is 3009. 2 Delta.
NorCal FlexJet 510 or 11 descending 10,000. We have Quebec.
Okay.
Flex 510, Oakland Center, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend to 5,000, FlexJet 510.
5,000. And we want Rebus. VNAV. Vertical path activated. We have 5,000. 5,000. Top of descent in 1 minute.
Vertical track.
Vertical track armed. Again. Vertical path. There we go. And it's captured. Looks good. Okay.
Center low, Shamrock 961 is ready, descending flight level 240. We are on the Bodega 3 arrival.
Shamrock 961, Oakland Center, descending to Bodega 3, San Francisco altimeter is 3009er.
Stand on the Bodega 3, 3009er, copied Shamrock 961.
Okay, let's see, we're on the descent, 5,000. We're a little above in the yellow arc, but it's very calm. But if we're coming into a busy airspace, I'm going to slow down a bit more, take it down to 50. See how that looks.
FlexJet 510, of course, the guy turned 11 o'clock, 3 miles.
And then we've got one harbour, and then Oakland's on the other side of that, and then Hayward's further down. It's always interesting picking out Hayward. It's in a pretty busy ground space. There's a lot of buildings, a lot of light industry and so forth, warehouses. So it can take a little while before we can pick it out, but once you get here, it's pretty easy.
510 traffic alert, 11 o'clock, a mile, 3,100 appears to be southeastbound.
Got a RA for FlexJet 510.
FlexJet 510, roger, advise when clear.
Go to a flow in preparation for land. Box pumps on, trim. Fuel selectors are both on, power levers. Trim set. Pushed. Ordnance static. Masters are on, engine masters on, pitot heats off. It's on. Lights are all on.
2 Delta Lima, contact NorCal approach 120.9er.
NorCal approach on 120.9, thanks, speed 2 Delta. NorCal approach, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima is descending out of 10,800 for 5,000.
November 62 Delta Lima, NorCal approach, roger.
And NorCal approach 62 Delta Lima does have hotel at Hayward.
Thank you.
You can just see San Francisco coming out of the haze and the Golden Gate Bridge over there to the right. A bit of fog there. Okay, Rebus is 12. We've got 4,000 feet to lose. So Rebus is straight ahead, 12 nautical miles, and we're coming down. We'll hit Rebus right at 5,000, and then we turn to the left. Okay, 6 nautical miles to Rebus, and 2,000 feet to lose. That sounds about right.
Diamond Star 2 Delta Lima, fly heading 120, vector to the downwind, descend and maintain 4,000.
120 and maintain 4,000 for 2 Delta Lima. 4,000. So we're on the downwind for 28. We'll put in tower, just 120.2. Since we're on
approach, altitude yard expression below the Bravo, resume on navigation.
we can set up direct for the final. So if we set up direct to Hayward, so we're going to go direct, and then want a course of 280.
We're 7 Echo Papa, roger.
Enter.
Kilo, Furnace Concord, altimeter
Activate
3011.
that. Now that line there is a line direct to 28. So zoom in a little bit.
For traffic, Fort Oakland.
There's the tower. We can see the tower now for Oakland.
Traffic,
So
in 2 miles opposite direction, Cessna 3000.
Hayward's going to be out.
Diamond Star 2 Delta Lima, contact NorCal approach 125.35.
125.352 Delta Lima.
28 left approach, streamline 11.
NorCal approach, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima is 4,000.
November 62 Delta Lima, NorCal approach, open altimeter 3009, expect the visual approach, runway 28 left, report 8 is so.
Yeah, we have hotel and we're cleared for the visual for 28 left, 2 Delta Lima.
2 Delta Lima, no you're not cleared, expect the visual approach, runway 28 left.
Apologies, expect the visual 28 left, 2 Delta Lima. And we do have a hotel, just to confirm.
Maintain 5,500.
Set maintain 5,500 southwest 14.
Number 2 Delta Lima, fly heading 100 vector sequence.
100, 2 Delta Lima. 00. So he's taking us over
1419, he's going to
over to Livermore area.
About 4,500 foot ILS from my 30 approach.
Got the airport inside over there.
Number 2 Delta Lima, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles westbound 3,400 Skyhawk.
Okay, we're looking 2 Delta Lima.
Number 448, traffic 1 o'clock, 4 miles eastbound, Diamond Star 4,000. Looking for traffic, 448.
Yeah, we've got him up there. Just below the ridge line.
Number 2 Delta Lima, turn right, heading 120.
120, 2 Delta Lima.
Approach Alaska 1328, 6.2 descending 5,000 via the Venter 2.
Alaska 1328, NorCal approach, open altimeter 3009, expect the visual approach, runway 30.
Hey, Alaska 1328.
NorCal approach, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima has the Cessna inside.
2 Delta Lima, roger. Number 2 Delta Lima, turn right, heading 160.
160, 2 Delta Lima.
Streamline 11, why are you climbing?
Negative, we're descending for Dreamline 11.
Streamline 11, I need you to sight traffic 1 o'clock and 6 miles opposite direction of 737 at 5,000, we'll base above you.
Hey, airport's
And
over there.
Dreamline 11, roger, we're looking.
Streamline 11, stay altitude.
We're at 4,000, Dreamline 11.
Number 2 Delta Lima, turn right, heading 200, descend and maintain 3,400.
200 and 3,400, 2 Delta Lima.
NorCal approach, Cessna 1408 with you. We are back to Hayward with hotel.
Alaska 1328, clear visual approach, runway 30.
Your visual 30, Alaska 1328.
Okay, airport's in sight.
Number 2 Delta Lima, report when you have Hayward in sight, 2 o'clock and 9 miles.
Yeah, we have Hayward in sight, 2 Delta Lima.
Number 2 Delta Lima, clear visual approach, runway 28 left.
Cleared visual, 28 left, 2 Delta Lima.
3 Delta Mike radar, contact 4 southeast to Hayward Airport, traffic 11 o'clock and 4 miles southwestbound. We'll be turning towards Hayward to Diamond 3000.
Alright, we're looking for that traffic, 713 Delta Mike.
Number 2 Delta Lima, start your turn towards the field.
Yep, we're turning 2 Delta Lima.
Lookout approach, Skyhawk 9505 Hotel, 2,500, climbing 3,000. November 9505 Hotel, North Gallup, approach ident, open altimeter 3009er.
3009 is 0 Lima.
Number 2 Delta Lima, contact Hayward Tower 120.2.
Over to Tower 2 Delta Lima, thanks. Hayward Tower, Twin Diamond 62 Delta Lima, 6 miles to the southeast, descending out of 2,300.
Twin Star 62 Delta Lima, Hayward Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land.
28 left, clear to land, 2 Delta Lima. Reflector enter off, autopilot off. Gear down. Three gear, pumps on, 1 notch of flaps. And full power back to about 25. And we're looking for 85 across the numbers, 1700. Airspeed looks good, 800 feet to go. Under 90. Okay, last notch of flaps. $85.
Cessna 008, your number 2, following a Cessna left downwind, turning base, runway 28 left, clear for the option, non-negotiable left close traffic.
Okay, airspeed looks good. Let them flare.
Twin Star 2 Delta Lima, safe parking.
Absolute Aero for 2 Delta Lima.
Twin Star 2 Delta Lima, turn right at Delta, cross runway 28 right, the contact ground.
Okay, turn right at Delta, cross 28 right and over to ground 2 Delta Lima, thanks.
Cessna 008, your traffic to follow, about a half mile final.
Okay, flaps up, pumps off, taxi lights on, and we're cleared to cross 28 right.
Wind 290 at 3.
Runway is clear.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, taxi lights, the landing checklist.
Cessna 62 Delta Lima, Hayward ground, taxi to Absolute by Alpha, the right turn, I'll call your left turn.
Okay, right, taxi to Absolute via Alpha, right turn, and we'll wait for your call. Left turn 2, thanks, 2 Delta. There's the APP Jet Center, and our Absolute's just past that.
And 2 Delta Lima, there's a Gulfstream just heading to your left, and that APP hangar, it's behind the APP hangar, so just past that Gulfstream and then head back towards the Orange Hotel.
Roger that, just past the Gulfstream, we'll take a left there. Thanks for your 2 Delta.
Kilo Victor, north approach on frequency 125.3.